Tonight, from Seattle, Washington, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
First of two here on a Monday night, the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Get a look at this Seahawk offense as they come out there, and the quarterback brought in as part of that big offseason trade, now in his fourth NFL season, Drew Lock.
It wasn't the easiest of times in Denver for Drew Lock, who was unseated after a single 4-win season as the Broncos starter. The Russell Wilson trade sent him to a fresh start and a starting opportunity with the Seahawks. Maybe the change of scenery is exactly what's needed to bring the potential out of the former second-round pick.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. With a dime look on defense, two extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Locke.
He'll get this out wide to Penny.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. This is fielded at the 27.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 31, Wilson. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
They'll run out of the gun here, Williams. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because Cover was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
Second down and goal. Wilson. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos are on the board here first in the season opener.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw it is Locke. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Locke now on 1st down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Draymond Jones. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson.
A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson to throw.
Screen play set up for Williams.
And down he'll go at the 25.
These fans here in Seattle getting the chance to see Russell Wilson play his first game for a franchise other than theirs. In Russell's 10 seasons in a Seahawk uniform, he went 104, 53-1 in the regular season, threw for over 37,000 yards, almost 300 touchdowns. A Pro Bowler 9 of his 10 seasons with the Seahawks, and of course led them to victory over, ironically, the Denver Broncos in Super Bowl 48.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Williams brings it in.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
10 more there and another first down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On 1st down, Wilson. Open man, and again it's Sutton.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Cortland Sutton has shown plenty of times that he's a big-time player, capable of making the plays that you need to be a wide receiver 1 in this league. Now his goal is to return to his 2019 Pro Bowl form. 776 yards in 2021. He picks up a first down there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something. Being shut out right now, they could really use some momentum before they head into halftime.
Lock now on first down. And this a quick slant to Lockett. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 44, Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Locke. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A gain of 3, 2nd down. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touch. The Bronco offense ready to begin this 3rd quarter play. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. After the turnover, here's Locke. This is the tight end, Fant.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
When you see see a big-time run to the outside, it always comes back to setting the edge, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and they were perfect in setting the edge there.
And the funny part is, both sides of the ball talk about it. The offense has to set the edge so you can get outside. The defense wants to set the edge to control things so they can kick the run back inside.
Offense wins there.
Offense won big.
Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Block. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Dwayne Eskridge. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are back within a score.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos
at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson.
Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Wilson on 1st down.
That's caught left side by Judy. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Ross Blacklock on to tackle.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Williams. Room here to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Javonte Williams, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Here's Locke to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
Coming off of a Pro Bowl season 2020, many of us were stunned when Bradley Chubb had 0 sacks in 2021. That did come in only a 7-game season due to injuries, calls for some concern, but he also had 19.5 sacks in his first 2 years as a full-time starter.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A give to Williams, running right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Broncos are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
And Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lock.
He'll find Eskridge here complete.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Block now to throw.
He'll find his man. That's Freddie Swain. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Again, they'll throw with Lock.
No escape for Lock, and he'll go down.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lock. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, it stays up. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Lock's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
On 3rd down, Penny. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They'll run for it with Penny. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, partner, that'll do it. You know, these Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for Denver, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
The players on your team earned XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game.